good evening, and pull your chair in close, because tonight on Campfire Stories I want to tell you about a road not 20 minutes north of here, out past the cedar swamp where the pavement gives up and the gravel takes over. This one is fiction, mostly. In the daylight, that road has 12 houses on it, no more and no less, and every soul out there will swear to it.
12 houses. Riveting? I can feel the goosebumps already, Marty.
Ah, but here is the thing, Carol. If you drive that road after midnight, and I mean truly after midnight, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, you count them again, and there are 13.
So somebody built a house. People do that. It's called construction, not the supernatural.
You cannot build a house between sundown and sunup, and you certainly cannot unbuild it by breakfast. That 13th house is there in the dark and gone in the light, and it always sits between the old Paris place and the swamp, on a lot that is empty, just goldenrod and one leaning fence post, every single day of the year.
Uh-huh. And I suppose it's all rotted and haunted-looking chains on the door, the usual.
No. That is what unsettles the people who have seen it. It is the warmest-looking house on the whole road. The porch light is on, a soft yellow glow, and the front door stands wide open. Not ajar, Carol. Open. Welcoming, like someone left it that way for you and only you.
An open door at 2 in the morning in Eastern Ontario. That's not welcoming. That's how you let the deer flies in.
A young fellow named Danny Sauvé found it first, or so the story goes, coming home from a late shift at the marina. He saw the porch light where no porch light had ever been, and he pulled over, because the door was open and it was cold, and he thought maybe someone needed help.
And of course he went in. Nobody in these stories ever just drives home and goes to bed.
He stepped up onto the porch, and he called out, and no one answered. So he went inside, into a front hall that was warm and smelled of wood smoke and coffee. And the walls, Carol, floor to ceiling, were covered in framed photographs.
Let me guess. Old creepy strangers staring out at him.
Himself. Every photograph was of Danny. Danny older, Danny laughing, Danny at a kitchen table with a woman he had never met and 2 children he had never met, blowing out candles, standing on that very porch in the summer sun. A whole life hung on the wall that he had never lived.
Okay. That is a slightly better story than I was expecting. Slightly.
There is a photo of him gray-haired, in a garden, holding a grandchild. There is one of him, and that same woman, old now, hands folded together on that porch swing. Years of a happy life he has no memory of, in a house that does not exist when the sun comes up.
So it's a real estate listing from the afterlife. Marty, if these photos are so detailed, why has nobody brought one out to show the rest of us?
Because no one who walks that far into the house comes back out to tell you what the last photo showed. Danny's truck was found the next morning, still running, still warm, parked on the shoulder beside an empty lot full of goldenrod. And there was no house. Just that one leaning fence post.
There is always a truck left running. It's a wonder there's any gas left in that county. Fine. You've spooked the nice people. Get to the part where you tell me it's swamp gas and a trick of the eye.
I would love to, Carol. Except last Tuesday you told me you had a strange dream. A yellow porch light. A door standing open. A woman's voice you did not recognize saying, "Come in, supper's ready. We have been waiting such a long time."
I never told you the part about supper. I never told anyone the part about supper.
I know. So maybe do me one small favor, and next time you're driving that road late, keep your eyes forward and do not count the houses. Because the story says the 13th house does not appear to just anyone. It appears to the person whose photographs are already hanging on its walls.
You're not funny, Marty. You're really not. And I'm going to prove it, first chance I get.
And so 3 nights later, Carol drove out past the cedar swamp at 1:13 in the morning, alone, headlights sweeping the dark, counting under her breath. 10, 11, 12. And there on the empty lot where the goldenrod should have been, a porch light glowed soft and yellow, and the front door stood open, and warm light spilled down the steps to meet her. She got out. She climbed the porch. And on the wall of the front hall, the very first photograph was Carol.
Marty, I want you to know that I got out of the car. That part's true. And that's where the story stops, so you'll all sleep just fine. Good night from the fire, folks. If you find yourselves on a dark road tonight, do me a favor. Don't count.